Do not buy from Maronda Homes. This arch has taken them over a month to fix and it's still not painted. As you can see, I have brick pavers, and those brick pavers are supposed to go up to my doorway, and they do not. They need to add brick pavers there, and a lot of things wrong with this house. I'll show you some more. I don't know if you can see really good here, but the wall here was repaired because they're so stupid that they put the meter on this side of the house, but as you can see, the light pole to connect on this side is very far away, and the light pole is on the other side of the house. So they had to remove the meter, and then they repaired the wall, but they painted it, and the paint seems like it's not matching, and that's an issue. And they had to redo this concrete, which they did a shitty job as well. And they fixed this here as well. They still have to paint it. A lot of issues with this house. Here's the meter that they moved from the other side of the house. Reason why they did that is because the light pole is here. When they built this house, they should have put the meter on this side of the house to begin with. But no, they put it on the other side of the house because they're not thinking. They're just building shit and giving you the house the way it is. They don't care. This is what you get. You know, the dumbasses, they had to move the meter because the electric company wasn't going to run that much wire from the other side of the house. So yeah, that's it. I just turned on the air conditioning. Look how noisy this air conditioning is. Look at the wobble. Brand new air conditioning shouldn't be wobbling like this. That's what you get from Maronda. It's been like this for a month. The guy came by 2 days ago and he knew that the AC wasn't working correctly, that the fan seems to have an issue, and he knew this over a month ago, and he's now gonna order the fan because he doesn't give a shit. These are the people they have working for Maronda. They don't care about the customer. This is what you get. These sliding glass doors, it took them 6 months to put them in. As you can see, they had to remove them and redo them because they were put in incorrectly. If you look down here, this cement work is garbage. It's all uneven and unfinished. Look at the lip on that thing. Here you go, some more. Horrible work from these people. Horrible work. If you look at the screen patio, it looks to be fine, but they put in bolts and broke them. This is all loose. They just put these bolts in. They were all the way in, but they were loose because the guy who put them in, they must have broken. We have that problem there. Down here, we also have this part here loose. Look at this. That's the type of work you get from Maronda. Nothing good. Look up there, they need to repaint that as well. And this is a house that I already closed on. Garbage. I don't recommend them at all. More bolts missing. on the interior air conditioning, if you look, if that's the filter that I needed to change, luckily there's one on the wall. That's the one that I'm supposed to change. But if I was supposed to change this filter, there is no way of changing this filter. There's two reasons why this filter cannot be changed, and it's because this pipe is in the way, and this lip, there's no way that this metal piece is coming out with this lip in the way. Impossible. I would have to remove this pipe in order to get to that filter, in order to change the filter. If that was the case, luckily they have an extra filter placement on the side of the wall, which that's the one you need to change. But that's another flawed design from them, and they've been building homes for 50 years, they keep telling me. And I go, that doesn't matter, because the person that's been building these homes hasn't been building them for 50 years. You get people off the street to build them. You independently contract people in order to do the work, and they're not even qualified to do the work. And this AC guy is horrible. You know, he says that he fixes things. This air conditioning doesn't even drop down to 70 degrees. Check out the texture on these walls. It looks like a 4-year-old did it. Look at this dent in the wall. They just plastered over it. They didn't repair it correctly. And they had the guys come in to fix some drywall. And I put tape on here. They must have missed it. The guys that came in, they made more of a mess on the floor after they redid the walls, and they paint splatter all over the tiles. I had to clean it myself because they don't care. This thing back here is all loose. Look at this shit. Look how it pops out. Another thing that they didn't do correctly. Look at the hole back there. Look at that shit. Lots of problems with Maronda, man. They do shitty work, not quality work. Another hole here on the bottom. This is on the electrical panel. I told them about it, and they said, oh, you don't need to worry about that. Nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, but if you get any insect, bugs, or rodents, that's the first place they're gonna hide. How are you gonna get them out? You know, that should be sealed. Yeah, Maronda doesn't care. They said they're not gonna fix it. That's what they told me. They don't care. More drywall work. That doesn't match. Look at that hole in the driveway. This is a cable for the garage door opener. So when I install it, I can hook it up. Hopefully those wires are hooked up correctly, so I don't have any issues connecting my garage door opener. But check out the hole in the ceiling. They left that like that. They don't care. This attic wood that covers the attic, I've been here over a month. They haven't replaced it. It's cracked on that corner. That's another thing that's wrong with the house. Yep. These cabinets are all damaged. There's a chip corner there. This drawer, it's tough to open. There's cracks in there. They fixed a couple things on them, but I just figured out that this cabinet was put upside down. If you look, this is supposed to be on top, and the one on the top are supposed to be on the bottom that hold the shelf up. And if you look at these holes are supposed to be at the top, not at the bottom. I'll show you the other cabin on the other side. See how it has holes on the top and no holes on the bottom? And then if you look at the little plastic thing, it's on the right side. This cabin is put in correctly, but the other one was put in upside down. Another problem. These guys are just putting stuff together, they're not even paying attention. If you look up here, that piece of wood that's on top of the garage that you're supposed to hook the garage door opener rod to, it's off center. It's off to the right. It should be more to the left to be centered with this piece that's here. See how off centered it is? Hopefully when I put my garage door, I'm not gonna have issues with that. But whoever put that piece of wood there is an asshole. He's off centered to the right. He needs to be to the left. That's your workmanship from Maronda. Unbelievable. They just put things up and they don't even measure. This is something else that hasn't been installed, and I already moved into the house. This garage sink is supposed to be installed here, and the plumber's nowhere to be found. You know, just like the other bathroom, that plumbing is loose. That plumber that they're using, the guy's garbage. I would have fired him the first time he made a mistake, because this is unacceptable. How are you gonna give me a house without this connected? That doesn't make any sense. It's crazy. If you look at this toilet, it's off-centered. It's more to the left, then it needs to go to the right a few inches. That's supposed to be fixed as well. You know, everything's poorly placed. They just see the hole, they put it in, and they're like, oh, that's it. They're gonna accept it like that. Poor craftsmanship. These guys just putting stuff together rapidly. They don't care. You see that plug in the mirror, that outlet? How can somebody put a plug on a mirror when you have this space here to put a plug? Plus, it's so badly placed right over the sink. You know, that doesn't make any sense to put an outlet there. So they took it off, they moved it here. They still haven't replaced my mirror. There's other stuff here when you look. This is not too bad, but if you look over here, look at the finish on the lower part of this wall. The finish is horrible. It doesn't match any of the knockdown. Also, when the guy put in these glass doors, he didn't bother to clean the excess when he drilled the tile. He put clear silicone, and as you can see, it's not clear. It's the color of the drilled tile mixed with the silicone, because he didn't have a minute to clean the excess powder that came off the tile. He just left the powder there, put his silicone, and he was done. As you can see, it's orange looking, brownish color there, and over here it comes to clear. And he did that on both sides. See how it gets clear here, but it's brown here? Yeah. Same thing on this side. Yeah. Poor craftsmanship. These guys, they don't take their time to do the work correctly. They just in a hurry. and they're doing shitty work. They should all be fired. Check out this bathroom. This is not supposed to be loose like this. I don't want to pull it too hard. All of it is loose. Look at this shit. I don't understand how this even passes inspection. This one seems to be tight, but the ones down here, very loose. Whole thing moves. Look at this shit. That's your quality work from Maronda. Don't buy from them. Check out that grout. Cracking the grout all the way up to the top. This bathroom hasn't been used since I moved in. The shower inside, the faucet is clogged. And it's not debris, it's like a gummy silicone that's in there. And water will not come out at all when you turn it on. That's the way these guys put these things in from Maronda Homes. Worst builder ever. I do not recommend them.